The economy of this country is very, very crazy. I was watching, I think I still understand why people want to Japa. Because when you Japa and then God helps you, you're able to, even if it's just menial jobs, you're able to, gather enough money and do whatever you need to do in your country. Probably get a land or something. That's if you plan to come back to your country and, do business and all that. You're able to save money quicker. So like Miss Asiri said, was is it talk with Asiri? I can't remember her page on TikTok. She said that abroad is a leveler of the rich and the poor. So you'll be able to see your money faster. So I understand why people travel abroad. Because tell me why Bradley on a budget I used to earn around, was it $12 or $19 per hour, is now earning so much by just doing the regular jobs that people in my country do, and they are still unable to meet ends meet. Tell me why. So I understand why people japa, and you know, so people are like, oh, it's bad. So you're leaving us for, you should stay and build your country. I mean, you're trying to build it. You're trying to do things, but it's just like the government of your country is working against you. I don't know if you get the point, but this is just me venting at the same time trying to tell you how you can still find a way around, not going crazy. So please, if you have, if there is any opportunity for you to just do this trade by barter thing, please do it. If you have somebody that needs flour and you have flour, I mean a trusted person, please, because it's food. And then you need potatoes, and you said, let's switch, it's better that way. And that's what you need immediately. Maybe at the time I don't even like the flour, I don't want to use it to do anything. It's helpful that way. You can try that trade by barter thing. I promise you, I've done it before. I've exchanged something that I don't like with another person. That way, I mean, I was good, she was good, and I used what I needed to use. Instead of using that money to go and buy, I use it to do on that thing that's actually very important to me and very necessary for me. So please and please, in as much as this economy is crazy and it's trying to, so it's not just time for you to come and say, whoa, I can't kill myself. Yeah, we only live once. I get the point, we only live once. But do you just want to live at that moment and then after 2 days you are hungry, you are going mad, you are like, what to do, and then you're actually calling somebody and be like, I help me with someone. Person tells you, oh, I don't have, you now come and start posting your status. Friends are wicked, be careful of friends, blah 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 blah. Trust me, you don't want to be in that shoe, in that shoe, in that space. So what you do is this: when you get your income, put a little aside for savings, and then you do this Japanese kakeibo thing where they do. So when you put a little aside for savings, you actually have to save first and spend what's left. You don't spend what's left and then save later. No, that's how it's done. You save first and then spend, and then work around what's left, because that way your brain is programmed to know that, okay, this is a little what I have, so this is what I just need to work around with. You get the point. So when you pay your necessities, make sure that whatever utility you are paying is something that is actually is a necessity to you, is an essential thing for you. So let's say you're living alone. I'm not saying you're living with kids, I'm talking about you living alone, because I don't know how it's going to be like if you're living with kids. I don't have kids that live with me, so speaking for myself, you might want to reconsider that, recharging of your those satellite stuff use. I don't want to mention brand names, I don't want to be in trouble. Those subscriptions that you do for entertainment, you might want to reconsider doing those subscriptions, or you might want to reconsider going for lower options. So if you want to go for lower options, good and fine, you're able to save better. So you choose the channels that you'd like to watch if they do things like that, or you just look at the options that you have available that could give you a little bit of entertainment and just work with that. Or you can as well just watch free entertainment on socials. That's why you have your phone. I mean, yeah. So after paying your regular electricity bill, make sure you manage your electricity bill very well. You don't just leave things on and then go and then come back and be like, oh shit, after all it's just like 5 units and left us is 5 units. What is 7 units? What is 10 units? They matter. Those units that you actually just wasted and be like, it's nothing, it is something. Treat it like it is something. Use your utilities wisely. I mean, you're working for these things, so don't just overuse them. Even if you have free money somewhere, you have to be practical about how you use those things. Oh, this flight again. Let the flight just go. Yeah, we good. So when you're buying food stuff, you buy your necessities. So you buy your essentials, buy things that you can work with. So let's say you want to buy rice, you can buy in a bit, of a little bit of large quantity, and not so much. I mean, especially when you're staying alone. I don't know if you have family, I don't know, but probably you can, put that into, it could be practical for you to that have family. So you can decide that, okay, this rice, so I want to use it in different style. I want to do jollof rice, I want to try fried rice, I want to try rice and beans, Now you're not just now eating just rice and then be like, rice, rice, rice every time. Now you're trying to, spices up. You want to do jambalaya rice, you want to try, different things. So you should have veggies, you should have your tomato paste available, you should have yam, you should have potatoes available. So when you have these things, you're able to just walk around and think about what to cook with whatever you have. You get the point. So right, lately what I've been doing is that I do buy my eggs, um in a little bit of, okay, this is what I need. Let me get my eggs. So these days, this is how I buy my eggs. I buy it from Bokumat. This is how I buy my eggs lately. Before, I just used to buy one. So it's cheaper when I buy it this way, and then I'm able to manage it for for some days, or probably close to 2 weeks. I just manage, and I prepare pancake with this, indomie and egg. Sometimes I make small stew and I add egg, and yeah, sometimes I just boil 2 eggs and just eat boiled egg for breakfast alongside cucumber. I talk about wanting to lose weight. So these eggs, they are actually 12 in number. So Boku actually have this option of 6 eggs, where you have 6 in 1. So this one is actually 12 in 1, and you see that it's properly sealed for the protection of the egg. So yeah, so here we are. So it serves me this way. So you can buy things in bulk, they are cheaper this way. I'm able to save, when I buy it this way, I'm able to save roughly around 600 naira slash 800 naira, because an egg is 300. So when I buy it this way, I'm saving a bit more. Yeah. So that make sense, right? So now I'm able to use the other small change to do something else. So I usually buy my detergent, I usually buy the bigger size. Before, I used to just buy the smaller ones, but I realized that they don't last, and I always have to, like I said, being cheap is actually being expensive. So I always have to keep buying. I just said that, one day I just said, I went to the market and I'm like, oh, okay, there's this big size, let me buy it. So I usually buy the big size for 1,700, and trust me, that big size will carry me close to a month, sometimes more than a month. And I'm like, whoa, wow, ah. And then I used to just buy the small size. I used to be 500. I can buy that 500 in a week. I can buy like 2 times in a week, or more than sometimes. But now I'm buying the bigger size for 1718, and I'm using it for more than a month. You get the point. So yeah, you might actually want to try doing that, so that you're able to have a little bit of sanity while trying to save and trying to see how you can so if there are other options, for maybe if you have free time and there is this little gig you have, like to clean, because I've done that before. There's time I got during one of my free days, I got a little chance to clean somebody's house, and I was paid 5,000 naira for that day, which is good. So if at your job you can actually do extra shift and you be paid for extra and be getting extra pay for doing extra shift, you can take advantage until you're able to save up to start something better, or maybe you get a better job or something. So it could actually help, you know it could help. Although I understand it's gonna be quite stressful, but you need the money, so the money could actually help you do something, and some other time you can then rest. But don't deny your body rest, please. When your body is telling you to rest, please do rest. So there are times you can give yourself treats, believe me, but now you have to work. Now I usually plan my treats. Before, I just used to give myself treats anyhow. But if I just do small work, I'll be like, I beg, I deserve it. And just, of course you deserve it, but you have to be careful. You have to mind how you just buy. So so recently I do plan my treats. I do plan my shopping. If I want to buy clothes, I do save towards buying clothes. I do tell my, okay, like as of last month, I told myself, like, okay, I'll be getting clothes from Temu by July. Now I'm saving towards buying clothes from Temu. I'm planning towards it. I'm not just going into my money and then buy and then I'm complaining, oh I don't have money, oh I don't have money. I'm not doing that anymore. You get the point. So you have to, plan towards that so you don't go crazy even while you're in the country and you're unable to leave the country. So these are the little things that can help you stay sane. Yeah. So yeah. Take care, guys. I don't know. That's like that's what I gotta say. And then when you see opportunity to Japa, please, please, as long as it is legit, that is legit Japa. Don't go and use Libya Road. Whoa, don't please. I did not send you for that because the stories I've heard concerning that. Hey, my God, I don't think I want my enemy to experience it. So you have to make sure that it is a legit Japa, a legit one. Please, thank you. Alright, guys. See you in my next episode. Yeah. Bride. Take care. Bye, guys.